Morning, guys. I know some of you are with me this morning. Some of you plan on tuning in at noon. Hopefully, we'll see a bunch of you at 5 p.m. as well. First of all, happy St. Patrick's Day. I want to do a quick little post to go over objects you can use at home if you don't have the ability to, you don't have access to the weights, right? So if you don't have a dumbbell, you don't have a kettlebell, you don't have a barbell, what are you going to use? Steve's been posting some stuff about a backpack. We're going to go over how to maybe make your own backpack, how to dial in the weight, um, and other things you might be able to use besides a backpack. So since backpack is on the list today, let's go ahead and take a look at that and see what we got going on. Right now, I've got this school bag. We use this for hikes. It is a little bit of a hiking bag. I wanted to show it's got this little bit of a webbing on the backside. I use that to assist in a second here. But what I've done is filled the backpack with some stuff. I'll show you what that is here in a second. But besides that, what I did was I took the straps, I loosened them up first, I turned them around to the backside. So I made an X on the backside. I didn't undo them all together. Um, what I did was loosen them up a little bit. They're still normal straps. Hold it around the backside, so that way it takes some of the slack out of the strap. Then once it's on the backside, then I cinch it up. And it's all good to go. So I've got a bunch of stuff on in the inside of the pack. I've got some towels around the weight. So I'm going to show you what I used. And then I've taken the straps, put them around the backside to create more space that needs to be cinched around. Because what I've been seeing is the straps are a little loose for people, and that weight is slinging all over the place. The key with using this backpack, especially with a one-arm snatch movement or anything going overhead, there's gonna be a lot of swing, a lot of flop around of that weight. So we want to minimize that occurrence, so that way it's a little bit more efficient for you. It's closer to being like you're in the gym using the real thing. So flip your straps around. I pointed out that webbing because I'm also able to loop a finger or two through that webbing and keep everything in the same place. The key here is to make sure that this strap doesn't flop over the side, that the weight doesn't go everywhere. But once I have it together and it's all tight, I'm able to grab the two straps, fingers are through the webbing. I'm going to bring it down almost at hang position, pop it up, and straight overhead. So swing style, up and overhead. You're welcome to bring it to the ground if you need to, and back down again. So when we're doing any kind of kettlebell, let's call this a kettlebell backpack, right? Any kind of kettlebell snatch, when you bring the weight up, there's a shoot through with your hand. If you do not, then you're going to come up and the weight comes around, smacks you in the back of the hand. But if you do it in a way, let me get my cursor up here so you can see it. If you do it in a way where now as the weight's swinging, your arm is shooting through, it's going to be an easier transition and it won't be quite as much of a smack to the back of the arm. That smack to the back of the arm, it could be a little uncomfortable, but it can also break up your rhythm, get you a little off balance. So when you're doing your snatch, think about you're going to almost shoot a little bit in front of you, and then you're going to bring it back into shoulder and arm and head in line, right? Shoulder and ear in line. So up, swing through, and back down again. That was a bad one. Shoot through. So that's the swing. What I want to do is show you how I dialed in this weight. Right now I have this pack set to about 16 pounds. Right now I'm just playing around with some easy stuff I have on hand. So I'm going to undo the pack real quick, show you what we got going on. So quick frame of reference, a gallon of water is 8 pounds. A standard 16-ounce bottle of water, 16 ounces, is a pound. So what I'm going to do is unzip this, show what we got going on. It is a beach towel. Inside that beach towel, I have 2 old milk jugs filled with water. Right now, I know this is 8 pounds. The other one I got in here is another 8 pounds. So a total of 16 pounds. If you want to go heavier, we can find heavier things, such as wet kitty litter. You can put dirt in there, stone. I've seen people use dry cement, like mix. You can even mix it and pour cement in there. But you have to play around with how much that's going to weigh in the end. The kitty litter, you can use it dry. However, wet kitty litter is going to be a lot heavier. So once you have those established, you can use this as a kettlebell later on if you need to. Doing a quick swing, obviously it's one arm. or you could even go overhead with it if you're looking for that 8 pounds or less with the water, or 8 pounds or more, depending on what you do with it. Going around the house, see what I have on hand. My laundry detergent here, great kettlebell. Check this out. Got the weight down here, handles going through the middle. Great jug. Right now, this is over, I believe, over a gallon to begin with. Fill this with some heavier, it's already, the detergent is heavier than water to begin with. Fill it with some heavier stuff. You've got a heavier weight with the handle in the right spot. So this is a nice little tool. Again, use it for swings. Rotate that handle a little bit if you need a little more leg room. And you can even go overhead with it, no big deal. And it's like a little bit bigger kettlebell, but hopefully the weight's a little more manageable. Any detergent brand will work as long as the bottle's the right shape. When we get into some other things, tomorrow we're going to do another post about it, but real quick, we have a clean. If you don't have a barbell and you want to do a heavy clean as it's prescribed, a couple things you might have on hand. I know a lot of people have pets. I've got a dog. This says 40 pounds. What I plan on doing is, even if you don't have 40-pound bag, you can use something else. But what I want to recommend is hold on to these dog food bags. They are very strong. You can use that for other things once you decide what you want to use for the weight. If you utilize these bags, hold over the top a bunch of times, use duct tape to wrap the whole thing. The bag is strong. The open ends is where you have your weak spot. So going through the shed, the garage, 50-pound bag of salt. Didn't need it this winter, but we need it now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a couple cleans with the bag. 50 pounds. Again, this is the same type of material as a dog food bag. Great material. It's going to hold up over time. Pretty robust. Just keep an eye on the seams. That's where your weak spots are. So when we're doing our clean with the bag, put one hand underneath, one hand on the front. I'm going to go ahead and heave it up. At this point, the arm that is connected to the shoulder where the weight is going to be up in the air like you're doing a bicep curl. You're going to hug it. The other hand's underneath it. Okay. When I bring it back down, we're going to be set up for the next one. All right. So quick tap to the ground. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop it up. First hands. This hand's on the bottom. So I'm essentially alternating my grip as I go through it. We're going to play around with that. 50 pounds, same material as the dog food. Go from there. If you don't have access to either one of those things, you may have been doomsday prepping and started buying a bunch of cases of water. This is roughly 50 pounds. You can do the math. It says 5 gallons and some change on it. So you're looking at somewhere between 40 and 50 pounds. If you use one of these, duct tape, put duct tape all around it. So, make sure it's sturdy enough to withstand what you're about to put it through. This is a case of 1 pound bottles. So that means that, let's say you have your 8 pound jug and you want to dial it into 10 pounds, 12 pounds. Sounds goofy. Take those bottles, 1 pound increments, tape it to the outside of your jug. Now you've just dialed it into a different weight. You can even fill those bottles with other things. So the other thing is, if you don't have access to any of those bags, we have duffel bags. You have a duffel bag. I was fortunate enough to have a army duffel. You can throw a bunch of stuff in here. But same concept. What we're going to do is take this duffel, take a bunch of these gallon jugs. You could even take your beach towels or laundry that still needs to go in the dryer. Long story short, we're going to wet these things, make it super heavy. You're going to put them inside trash bags. These trash bags are going to keep you from getting soaked from whatever's in the whatever's wet, but it'll also be heavy, sort of contained weight that you'll be able to use in your bag to get where you need to go with the workout. Those trash bags as well, if you want to fill them with kitty litter, fill them with stone, double up your bags. Maybe if you have contractor bags or the thick outdoor bags, use those, double those up, duct tape them up, wrap them back around, duct tape them again. So I've seen some people that will take wood chips. If you get wood chips delivered to your house, make 25-pound bags of those. That way you can dial in your duffel bag the way you need to for whatever workout you want to get. So just because you don't have a barbell or heavy dumbbells doesn't mean you can't get a heavy lift in. Tomorrow's workout has heavy cleans partnered up with a heavy front squat. It's like a little complex in the workout. So I'll put a demo video out for that later on. But in the meantime, I want you to start thinking about how you're going to accomplish the snatch today. If you're going to be doing a backpack snatch, play around with how you want to put the weight in there, how you want to get that strap tight enough so that way it's a more solid and compact design and get your workout in. Last thing you need to do is figure that out on the fly. Also test it out in the space you plan on doing the workout. You might be tall and you might have a workout space that's a little lower than the Shire, and you might be punching your ceiling. So take a look at what you got, modify on the fly. If your ceiling is low, today's a good day just to do a clean, maybe a clean and a half press. So don't think that just because it says snatch, you're limited to just doing that weight and that movement. We can do a clean and a jerk, just a clean. So as a coaches, we'll be going over all those options with you, but it's great to have some ideas before you even go into it on how you want to get it accomplished. All right. Hope everybody's doing okay on day 2 of whatever's going on right now. Staying safe and hydrated properly, not hydrated per St. Patty's Day standards. All right. Take care. Hopefully we'll see all you guys real soon. Bye.